Lockie was born with moderate severe hearing loss. He wears hearing aids and he's bilingual, so he uses sign and English. And I see other little kids go, "Hey Lockie," and that's his sign name. And that to him means that they understand him and they know that he actually communicates in another language. And it just makes me so proud that there are other little people in his world that are in his corner. And we wouldn't have had that without this program.
The Bilingual Pilot is a partnership between the Department of Education and C&K to provide play-based kindergarten for deaf and hard of hearing children in a setting where they can have access to 2 languages. If you look around our kinder, you see children interacting with a lot of care and empathy for each other. And they have learnt that they can't just yell out to a friend across the playground for support. They actually need to get their attention, get them to look up. They might tap them on the shoulder, or they might stand in front of them and catch their eye and communication. And so what happens is that all the children, it's kind of this respectful way of communicating that occurs. There's lots of care for each other. And the really big thing is that our children learn that we can be different and we can be the same. And that's okay.
Hi, my name is Wendy Smith and I'm a deaf teacher of the deaf. At the moment, I'm working at Mount Warren Park State School, supporting the deaf and hard of hearing students in the school. And I also teach one day in the ECDP, which is the Early Childhood Development Program. And every second fortnight, I work here in Kindergarten. I think by having more days immersed in a language and this environment, which also includes Auslan, it just benefits their language development so that they are not so far behind in their development in their language when they do come up to the school.
My name's Letitia. My daughter Haruma, she's 4 years old. She's profoundly deaf. She's got cochlear implants on both sides. So she's learning to hear, learning to speak, but Auslan is her form of communication. She loved coming here. Yeah, loves it, loves every educator, every child. There's hearing children that one of them said one time, she told the EI, the educational interpreter, that she could go home, I'll sign for the kids. So it's just really cool seeing the hearing kids immersed in this culture and community, and that they're going to go to school all together.
My name is Anna Beresneva. I'm a TAEI with the Department of Education, and this year I've had the privilege to work with C&K as well. So this year was my first year working in a setting like this, and before I had no idea that play-based learning, what it really was. So to see that and to understand that most deaf and hard of hearing students might not have access to play-based learning like this, like a C&K provides, it's like a wow moment, because every child needs this. You learn through play, you make your friendships and the connections, and to have on top of that access to the communication and the language, it's been so much fun to work here.
I think it's cute seeing the tiny hands and you see them, they've developed, improved every day, like their language is improving.
It can be really overwhelming, and I think the key is just to start somewhere, believe in your ability to be inclusive.
I think the best thing is to actually be open and ask for advice, ask those who have the expertise in the area. Maybe do some observation of like a setup either in the classroom, elsewhere, or watching, say, a teacher of the deaf or even ILM or EI that working with the deaf children to watch how they interact, but to asking people and not afraid to try.
I love seeing kids